right, we are back. Can everybody hear me out there? Should I turn the music down? I gotta figure out something to put on the screen while people wait. And how long should I make people like? I ain't really that interested. Maybe 5 minutes as of right now. It's gotta be 5 minutes as of right now. Something real quick and catchy. I gotta come on here. I gotta keep people's attention going. But thank y'all for coming back. I had a little minor issue with the previous live, so thank everybody. Carol, Bud, who else came right back for the reboot. I appreciate y'all coming through so much for that. Thank y'all so much. Somebody else, wasn't it? Cool Gamer, yeah, appreciate y'all pulling back up. But we were listening to what Biden had to say. So we're gonna start from the beginning, right? Thank y'all so much for pulling up. And if, as always, if you have a channel but everybody in there should have a blue label. So go to the other person's channel, please. Support them. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe. Watch a couple of their shorts, maybe a video or two. You know what I'm saying? This is what I be doing most of the time. Even, you know what I'm saying? Even if I don't rock with you or listen to what you said, I still put it on like the second fastest and just get through it. You know what I'm saying? Put it to the side. You know, just support the people, man. Get them on. You can even do that. You know what I'm saying? But yes, thank y'all so much for coming back through. We were talking about, let me make sure everybody can hear me. Okay, okay. We still bumping. That's what's up. It seems like everything is going smooth thus far. You know what I mean? Let's hope it continues. Because it was tricky the last one. We did a rant the other day. I was, I'm going to have to check that out. Drop that in the link. Carol, drop that. Carol, drop that in the link so I can check that out. We're going to review that too. But we were looking at this hold on, let me get this off the screen real quick. Boom, boom. Hey. Hey, let's check a little better at what old Biden is talking about. It's so loud. Okay, maybe that's just me. Yeah, drop. Yeah, there you go. Drop that. We're gonna check that out. Everybody check. Please go and check out the Conspiracy Queen. We're gonna hear her rant. We might have to run a little bit of it after we listen to Biden for it. But let's take it again.
For much too long, as you all know, the immigration system has been broken. It's long past time to fix it. That's why months ago I instructed my team to begin negotiations with a bipartisan group of senators to seriously and finally fix our immigration system. For months now, that's what they've done. Working around the clock through the holidays, over the weekends. It's been an extraordinary effort by Senators Langford, Murphy, and Sinema. The result of all this hard work is a bipartisan agreement that represents the most fair, humane reforms in our immigration system in a long time, and the toughest set of reforms to secure the border ever.
Oh, I was on mute. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Man, they came looking for you earlier. Who came looking for me, huh? Who's looking for me? It seemed like it's loud, or is it me? Is the music loud, y'all? Should I turn it down? It seems like it's loud, right? It's only on 3. Am I tripping, y'all? Is it loud, or is it me? That thick judge. Hell C. Who is Hell C? Who's all these people you bringing over here, man? But nevertheless, we were listening to this. You dirty fucking. That was a good one, man. I can't even be mad at you, man. I can't even. Hey, bang, you got me. Hey, man. That might be the first one on the internet on the scene, man. That might be one, man. That's a good one, bro. That is a wow. Wow. But let's get back into this. Is the music to it? Oh, sounds good. Okay. 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 Get back into Joe. Joe coming at Trump on this one. I kind of like this subtle fury. Watch it.
Now, all indications are this bill won't even move forward to the Senate floor. Why? A simple reason. Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump thinks it's bad for him politically. Therefore, he doesn't, even though it helps the country, he's not for it. He'd rather weaponize this issue than actually solve it. So for the last 24 hours, he's done nothing, I'm told, but reach out to Republicans in the House and the Senate and threaten them and try to intimidate them to vote against this proposal. And it looks like they're caving. Frankly, they owe it to the American people to show some spine and do what they know to be right.
Ooh, you see what I'm saying? Like it's that subtle, like them little jabs. He coming at him. He coming at him.
So I want to tell the American people what's in this bill and why everyone, from the Wall Street Journal to the Border Patrol to the Chamber of Commerce, the United States Chamber of Commerce, support this bill. Because it's going to make the country safer, make the border more secure, treat people more humanely and fairly, and make legal immigration more efficient and consistent with the values of our nation and our international treaty obligations. It would finally provide the funding that I've repeatedly requested, most recently in October, to actually secure the border. That includes an additional 1,500 border agents and officers to secure the border, to physically secure it. In addition, 100 cutting-edge machines to detect and stop fentanyl at the southwest border. We have that capacity. An additional 100 additional immigration judges to help reduce the...
Now, I mean, 100 more machines to detect fentanyl. I wonder how many they got so far. What's going on, huh? I think I saw you just coming through. What's going on? I appreciate it. You too, man. Happy New Year's to you if I ain't told you, man. Happy Black History, but 2 for 1, you man. It's good to see you, man. Hope all is well with you, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, we just listened to your boy Biden over here, man. Spit the eel about the border. I know you kind of see the effects of that directly. But I'm sure we all see it now, but wow. It's amazing. Like, let's get back in the body.
It's the year-long asylum backlog. You show up for asylum and the judge is supposed to talk to you. It takes a year to get that discussion going. This bill would also establish new, efficient, and fair process for the government to consider an asylum claim for those arriving at the border. Today, the process can take 5 to 7 years, as you all know. They show up at the border, get a bracelet, told to come back when called, 5 to 7 years from now, in country. That's too long, and it's not rational.
5 to 7 years.
The new policies in this bill and the additional of 4,300 more asylum officers who spend hours, I might add, with each immigrant to consider their claims, whether they qualify, will be able to reduce that.
I wonder what's that process like. He said they spent hours with the immigrants. I wonder what what are they asking them? Why are they here? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm sure that's the obvious. Like, what are you trying to detect? That's the question. What are you looking for? And he said hours. What did they do to you, the band Garcia? No. Do they?
7 years.
Hey, y'all remember that part of Scarface? No. Do they do that? Remember at the very beginning? I'm sure all of y'all have seen Scarface, right? Let me shut up.
This bipartisan bill will also expedite work permits so those who are here and who qualify can begin work more quickly.
I'm about to open up
It's
the
something
panel,
that our governors, our mayors, and our business leaders have been asking me for.
Come on.
Asking them for.
You want to fight, huh? Is that what you want? No.
It'll also create more opportunities for families to come together for business, to hire additional workers, and for the first time in 30 years, This by
But Kelly, if you remember, Trump did some executive orders trying to get the war, remember? And they stopped them. Like those executive orders can only go so far. And why would you just want an executive order when you can have literally a law? Did you hear what they were saying? You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good stuff. But I'm gonna open up the pen. I might as well.
bipartisan legislation increases the number of immigrant visas for people legally able to come to this country through ports of entry. And it ensures that for the first time that vulnerable unaccompanied young children have legal representation at the border. This bill would also give me, as president, the emergency authority to temporarily shut down the border when it becomes overwhelmed. The numbers are talking over 5,000 people trying to get in one day. The bill, if the bill were law today, it would qualify to be shut down right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Rewind it just a little bit, but there go the chat right there.
At the border. This bill would also give me, as president, the emergency authority to temporarily shut down the border when it becomes overwhelmed. The numbers are talking over 5,000 people trying to get in one day. The bill, if the bill were law today, it would qualify to be shut down right now while we repair it. Bottom line is this bipartisan bill is a win for America because it makes important fixes to our broken immigration system. And it's the toughest, fairest law that's ever been proposed relative to the border. Now, it doesn't address everything that I wanted. For example, we still need a path of documentation for those who are already here. And we're not walking away from true immigration reform, including permanent protections and a pathway to citizenship for young dreamers who came here when they were children and who have been good citizens and contribute so much to our country. But the reforms in this bill are essential for making our border more orderly, more humane, and more secure. That's why the Border Patrol Union, which, by the way, endorsed Donald Trump in the 2020 election,
Did you hear what he just said, Kevin? No, the Border Patrol. Did you see all of this, Kev?
endorses this bill.
They endorsed the bill.
These are the people whose job it is to secure the border every single solitary day. They don't just show up for photo ops like some members of Congress. They're there to do their job. This is the risk, the thing many of them risk their lives doing every single day.
You leaving, how convenient.
They decided.
Now you leave.
They decided, the Border Patrol decided. This gives them the tools they need to do the job. More personnel across the board. It's also why the U.S. Chamber of Commerce endorsed this bill, because they know this bill is not just good for the border, it's also good for American business and for the American economy. And it's why the Wall Street Journal endorsed the bill, with the headline this morning which reads, quote, "A border security bill worth passing. The Senate has reforms Trump never came close to getting." That's the quote from the Journal. This bill would also address two other important priorities. First, it provides urgent funding for Ukraine. I'm wearing my Ukraine tie, my Ukraine pin, which I've been wearing because they're in dire straits right now, defending themselves against a Russian onslaught, a brutal conquest. The clock is ticking. Every week, every month that passes without new aid to Ukraine means fewer artillery shells.
Now see, this is where you go left, but our system is broken, but this is what these folks still gonna be able to do. So in that, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't agree with a lot of this bill. There's a lot of fluff in it or unnecessary things, but like, that's how this, for some odd reason, that's how our government works. Like, they think we are like John Wayne, you know what I'm saying, still, and we really kind of like Paul Rudd, if you get the kind of comparison. I think, you know, back then we kind of had to be the big guy with the stick so we could throw peace around, because if you messed up the peace agreement, you would be messing with us in a sense. But now it's too many factions that have kind of, you know, just as much power as we do. And I don't mean like just size or artillery, just how they can shut down our infrastructure, things like that. So, I mean, but never mind. Let's get this. We'll talk about that some other time.
Fewer air defense systems, fewer tools for Ukraine to defend itself against this Russian onslaught. just what Putin wants. Ukrainians are fighting bravely. You know, many of you look around the room here have followed me in this for a long time. I pulled together a coalition of over 50 nations to support them. On the phone, talking to these leaders. We unified NATO. Remember when we first came to office? NATO was well, they're all together and actually increased the size of NATO. We can't walk away now. That's what Putin's betting on. Supporting this bill is standing up to Putin. Opposing this bill is playing into his hands. As I've said before, the stakes on this fight extend well beyond Ukraine.
I'm still trying to figure that out too, man. Like, I understand Putin's a threat, but if he takes back Ukraine, then what? He's gonna have to step at Poland, right? He can't go further than that. Then NATO is automatically involved. So I don't know, but I know it's a C there, so that Putin wants that, and the the NATO wants that too. So I don't know, and that's. But my pay grade there, buddy. I just try and stay, national.
If we don't stop Putin's appetite for power and control in Ukraine, he won't limit himself to just Ukraine.
Resource.
The
Yeah,
cost
it
for
is.
America and our allies and partners will rise. For those Republicans in Congress who think they can oppose funding for Ukraine and not be held accountable, history is watching. History is watching. Failure to support Ukraine at this critical moment will never be forgotten. The position of the MAGA Republicans can be characterized by the New York Times headline. First, this is the headline, it reads, Trump first, Putin second, America third. That cannot pertain. This bipartisan agreement also provides Israel with what it needs to protect its people and defend itself against Hamas terrorists. And it will provide the necessary life-saving humanitarian assistance for the Palestinian people. By opposing this bill, they're denying aid to the people who are really suffering and desperately need help.
No sadder than Trump, man. They both look.
No, there's
terrible.
more work to get this done over the
Compared to other
line.
presidents.
I want to be clear. Doing nothing is not an option. Republicans have to decide. For years, they said they want to secure the border. Now they have the strongest border bill this country has ever seen. We're seeing statements about how many oppose the bill now. Look, I understand the former president is desperately trying to stop this bill because he's not interested in solving the border problem. He wants a political issue to run against me. They've all but said that across the board. No one really denies that I'm aware of. The American people.
Now, see, this is where you're gonna get Trump, though. This is where you're gonna get Trump, like, you know what I'm saying? And even if not Trump, the Republican Party itself, voters gonna remember this, especially in them southern states where the border's kind of right there. They gonna remember this.
American people want a solution that puts an end to the empty political rhetoric, which has failed to do anything for so long. We have to get the resources to the border to get the job done. So Republicans have to decide, who do they serve? Donald Trump or the American people?
Yes.
Are they here to solve problems or just weaponize those problems for political purposes?
You know, like I was just saying, Elsie, maybe you might miss it, but I was saying that's above my pay grade there, but it has to be so. I mean, I think it's because I don't know why. But it's part of that. I can't remember the name of the sea that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's Ukraine is on. And then Ukraine got, you know what I'm saying? It's got resources too. That's why both sides they got some resources over there. I can't remember it's been a minute. Like when the war first started, I was kind of watching it because I thought they was going to try and Russia was trying to get at that, but I can't remember the name of it. And then they came right on the sea next to Poland. So it's basically a defense kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like when you hit somebody by land, it's hit a little different, you know. You see them coming, but so like that's what I'm saying. That's a little bit above my pay grade, man. I might need MD on that one, you know what I'm saying, to come on back through. Yes, what's going on if I ain't said what's up, man? Who not kicking their asses? Russia's not kicking their asses, or Ukraine is actually kicking asses? That's manpower. But yo, then why they need so much shit, hell? Why they need so much shit? See, I don't really be up on it. You guys stop watching it after a while, man. It's we always at war for something. Ain't that the crazy part? All as smart as we are, we still at war, man. We can connect with people instantly from anywhere in the world, and we're still at war over what? That'd be the craziest thing to me. Like, how we so literally supposed to be this advancing? We act so stupid still. It's still like I don't want to say caveman days, but 1950s, 1960s, that war mentality, even around the world with Pakistan and Israel, all that, man. Like, it's all the same. Like, we haven't grown from that moment. And like, I don't know if y'all familiar with like the 60s, Summer of Love and all that, like, and how it was kind of changing to where, we were all supposed to be one and loving each other. The beatniks kind of formed, but the society, the man, the establishment didn't want to change it. It's literally like the same, man. It's crazy. Like how we stuck in this magical amnesia of the 1950s, like it was so glorious. I mean, like money-wise, it was glorious for people. But like, I think culturally, it kind of almost broke it. But then never mind. What happened? Oh, okay. Let me get back to YouTube. I'm sorry. There we go.
I know my answer. I serve the American people. I'm here to solve problems.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Just months ago, the
My fault,
Republicans were asking
because he's about to get in this
exact
bill.
to
That's
deal
what I
with
was talking about, literally.
just months ago, the Republicans were
Go ahead, Joe. I'm gonna let you do your thing, buddy.
Donald Trump or the American people. It's an end to the empty political rhetoric, which has failed to.
Oh, hold on, Joe, spin. I'm sorry.
And I want to be clear: doing nothing is not an option. Republicans have to decide. For years, they said they want to secure the border. Now they have the strongest border bill this country has ever seen. We're seeing statements about how many oppose the bill now. Look, I understand the former president is desperately trying to stop this bill because he's not interested in solving the border problem. He wants a political issue to run against me. They've all but said that across the board. No one really denies that I'm aware of. The American people want a solution that puts an end to the empty political rhetoric, which has failed to do anything for so long. We have to get the resources to the border to get the job done. So Republicans have to decide, who do they serve? Donald Trump or the American people? Are they here to solve problems or just weaponize those problems for political purposes? I know my answer. I serve the American people. I'm here to solve problems. Just months ago, that Republicans were asking for this exact bill to deal with the border, to provide support for Ukraine and Israel. And now it's here. And they're saying, never mind. Folks, we've got to move past this toxic politics. It's time to stop playing games with the world waiting and watching. And by the way, the world is waiting, the world is watching. They are waiting and watching what we're going to do. We can't continue to let petty partisan politics get in the way of our responsibility. We're a great nation. It's not acting like a great nation. So I'm calling on Congress to pass this bill, get it to my desk immediately. But if the bill fails, I want to be absolutely clear about something. The American people are going to know why it failed. I'll be taking this issue to the country, and the voters are going to know that it's not just a moment, just at the moment, we're going to secure the border and fund these other programs. Trump and the MAGA Republicans said no.
What's going on, Chef? I'm sorry, man. My chat just catching up.
Afraid of Donald Trump.
What's going on, Chef? Appreciate the
every day between now and November, the American people.
What's cooking?
The only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump.
Why F Joe? Hold on, Kelly. Why you keep coming at my dude?
It's time for Republicans.
Why F Joe Biden? You heard what he's saying? It's time, man. This is the most comprehensive border deal ever. Why wouldn't the Republicans want to do it? Like, and even still, why wouldn't Donald Trump just want it done or be one less thing to worry about? Of course, Joe Biden gonna use it, but why would he? I don't come on. It's part of the game. Hold on, let's rewind it just a little bit.
He's in the Congress.
You don't want to hear him. Why F Joe Biden? Are you trying to
The
get
voters are
something
going to
done?
know that it's not just a moment, just at the moment.
Wait, hold
We're
on,
gonna
hold on, hold
secure
on.
the border.
I ain't read all of
Fund
this.
these
Hold
other
on, let me
programs.
stop. Let me stop it real quick. Go back and read. Kelly said, "This is what happened on your watch. Now you fucking fix this." But how did you just? No, that might have been Carol talking. But this isn't Joe Biden. The border crisis. It didn't start with him. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to get you away from MAGA. We're gonna have to get you away. I know you love Trump, but we gotta get you away, buddy. We gotta get you away. I mean, it's good. It's good. It feels good, but sometimes it ain't good for you. I'm just saying. We gotta get you away. Gotta get you, because this ain't Biden's, really call. You dig what I'm saying? What's going on, Lucy? Hey, appreciate the pull up. How you doing? How you doing? Trump, hold on, maybe. I need to raise. I'm really behind y'all. Slow down in the chat stuff. Okay, I'm gonna just let y'all run in the chat. And I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the chat. I'm gonna get back to it. It's 15 people in the building, man. Thank y'all so much for the pull up, y'all. I might have to start doing more lives because I gotta get my numbers up anyway. Speaking of my public watch, I always keep going down while the shorts keep going up. So I appreciate y'all so much for coming through. So we can start doing the lives a little bit more. Two people just left after I was saying that. No, let me start. Just keep doing what we're doing because we're having a good time. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We're gonna get back to the body. Talking is talk.
Trump and the MAGA Republicans said no because they're afraid of Donald Trump. Afraid of Donald Trump. Every day between now and November, the American people are going to know
Ooh.
that the only reason the border is not secure is Donald Trump
Ooh.
and his MAGA Republican friends.
Ooh.
It's time for Republicans in the Congress to show a little courage,
Ooh.
to show a little spine,
Ooh.
to make it clear to the American people that you work for them, not for anyone else.
Ooh, you see what she's doing?
I work for the American people. In moments like this, we have to remember who in God's name we are. We're the United States of America. You've heard me say it many times. There's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together. We're right on the verge of doing it together.
In campaign mode,
I hope and pray they find reason to reconsider blowing this up. May God bless you all. May God protect our troops. Folks, you're going to ask me questions. Hang on a second. I'm going to be back on Thursday. I don't want to prejudice what may be going on in negotiations now. So I'm not going to be answering any questions of this. I'll be back Thursday to stand here with you and answer all the questions you want.
Ooh, Thursday.
Thank you.
What needs to get done for the hostage deal to get resolved, sir?
This indirectly has a lot to do with the hostage deal and what's going on in the Middle East. The decision on what we do relative to Israel, the decision what we do in terms of American funding, of whether we're going to engage with the situation in Ukraine. It all goes to the question of America.
Wait, Kelly, wait. Okay, so I'm kind of reading the chat again. Sorry, guys. He really thinks that we're stupid enough to believe that. Well, I guess you say I'm stupid, Kelly? But what I don't understand is the border has been going on since we've been born. It's been, I want to say as severe, but it was still rocking under Trump. He was getting like 4,000 a day under his watch too. And like, if anything, Obama was the biggest deporter. So I'm just saying, if it's some comprehensive things to do something right now, then why not do it right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand politics, but like for him to hold this up, like it's weird. Like, cause it would affect the party too. Like, what if voters get mad at that, and then Trump wins, and then but the Democrats take over the House and the Senate. So how has he? You know what I'm saying? Is it? I don't know. But that's just me. Let's finish out the rest of this.
American power. It all goes to, does America keep its word? Does America move forward? There is some movement, and I don't want to, or maybe choose my words. There's some movement. There's been a response
Hey, Browns Rose, appreciate the
from
pull up.
there's been a response
Uh-oh.
from the opposition, but yes, I'm sorry, from Hamas, but it seems to be a little over the top. We're not sure where it is. There's a continuing negotiation right now.
Mr. President, if this bill fails, would you consider supporting something separate that just addresses Israel or Ukraine?
I'm not going to concede that now. We need it all. The rest of the world's looking at us, and they really are.
Mr. President,
Trust this Congress does not have immunity, Mr. President. Your reaction to that ruling?
Man, I don't know. There's a Joe coming for Trump. He's coming for Trump. Coming for Trump, huh? It's very interesting. But less, I wonder if there's anybody talking. I'm sure. Once again, thank y'all so much for pulling up. As always, everybody who has a channel, please go and support their channel. You know, subscribe to them, watch a video or two or short. That's what I always try and do. Leave a little message emoji. What time is it? Oh, they about to go off. Maybe I'll look for a little reaction. Yeah, but Biden coming at Trump, man. He coming at Trump. What you gonna do? What are you going to do? Huh? What you gonna do? You gonna barbecue with boohoo? You know what I'm saying? Let's get this border deal done. Let's see. If anybody's talking about it on Fox. No. I don't understand how these. Oh, Toby Keith passed away. Oh man. Oh man. Red Solo Cup. I fill you up. Oh man, RP, man. Damn, man. All right, man. I'm gonna start trying to look for like little Republicans' reactions. Exactly, they want more money for Ukraine. Yeah, but Kel, they do want money but that's kind of that's what I was saying earlier in the other live. Like, you gotta compromise a little bit. You're gonna have to give up something to get something. Like this, you don't think the border deal is worth? I ain't saying it's worth it, but like if you're a Republican or Democrat, you don't think it would be worth it? Okay, we giving y'all this, y'all getting this. Because I don't want to say Biden created the border crisis, because he really didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just feel like it's better under a Democrat than a Republican. You know what I'm saying? Which in most cases it is. They're a little bit kind-hearted, but nevertheless. And on the border issue, I don't want people to think like I'm like, just let all the immigrants in and the illegals in. No. I don't think that either. I think we do need a secure border. So I think this would be better than nothing. Like, if we do nothing, it's just gonna get worse and worse. We gotta start somewhere. Like, I think if we get the mind frame of those people coming, like, once you come here, you're gonna be denied unless, you know what I'm saying, some really, really bad situation. But yeah, I don't think you should to do nothing and the way for Trump to do it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you're risking him not even being able to control the House or Senate, because the House or the Senate. Because if the Democrats take it over, then he's not going to be able to get this bill done. So like you got to think long term. And it's it's chess. It ain't checkers. And Trump is not really that. That's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't really care about the country. He only cares about himself. You dig what I'm saying? Because if he really cared about the country, he would have went to the peaceful transfer of power, but he couldn't have went because that would have made him look weak in front of his MAGA friends. You know what I'm saying? But how did he beat him, Kelly? How did he beat him? How did he beat him? That's the thing y'all keep forgetting, man. Trump lost to Biden. And the crazy part is he was the president, right? He was the president of the United States. This is what I don't understand. He was the president of the United States. And for months on end, he went to rally after rally, said the Democrats are going to steal it from me. The Democrats are going to steal it from me. The Democrats are going to steal it from me. And then he let him steal it from him. Like if we being real, he lets them steal it from him. And he's the president of the United States. Like y'all always say Obama got a wiretap in the FBI that was made up, but Trump had Hunter Biden's laptop and couldn't get a charge on. Like he's not a good man for the job. Like just his record, and that's what's gonna really hurt him, I think, because he has a record now. Back then in 2006, he didn't have a record, but now he has a record, and you can't dispute it. Like for real, if Vine Smart, he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? You brought 1/4 of the debt in 4 years. I would be pounding that. I'd be pounding that. Like you put us in debt. 1/4 of our debt comes from you in 4 years. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Like, and we've given. Oh, definitely, it's definitely time. Like, I don't think we should be funding the war on Israel or Ukraine. Like, and my theory is it's not because of the money factor. I think it would if you could really solve or if you could really export democracy, okay, maybe it might be beneficial. But you can't export democracy. The people within that that country gonna have to fight for it and get it on their own. Not just on their own, but they're gonna have to do a lot of it on their own. Just because, that's still too high for my pay grade. I like to stay national. You know what I'm saying? But we might have to. Sorry. But on that note, because we did a little one earlier and it didn't go too well, so I've been. But we're gonna end that one. I just wanted to show that video real quick. Biden is coming after Trump, and I think if Trump was smart, he would kind of want the deal to go through. I mean, you really don't think it's time, though? Yeah, for real. Like, you got to watch it again. Maybe just watch it without me. But, I mean, there's some good things in there. Like, especially if they said it's going to take, they used to take 5 to 7 years to get asylum people through the process. Now it's only going to take 6 months. Like, some of the stuff you got to be like, okay, I dig it. But on that note, I want to thank y'all so much for pulling up on this live. We had like 15 people in the box at one time. Man, that's what's up. That is what's up. I didn't think that many people rock with me. You know what I mean? No, man. I got some good subscribers, man. We're over the 1,800 mark. We'll just hit that. So next thing you know, we're going to have 180,000 or 18,000. Well, 18,000. That would be dope, right? Be dope. All right. So I'm about to shut it down real quick. Maybe we'll do a little video, some more little shorts. Y'all ain't see the first live that I have, but I made this short. I'm watching YouTube lives. I'm gonna see how well that goes. We might start reviewing YouTube lives. Cause I don't think I've been doing some little research. I don't think I can get a strike for that. Y'all. All right, let me get up out of here, Kel. We're gonna have to do a debate one day. Let's get it out the way. Take the gloves off. You know what I mean? Homie to homie, like Rocky and Apollo. We just the political fight, Kelly versus Conscious. that do kind of sound. No, and then you switch it like, oh yeah, that's how we do it. Like Steven Crowder and what's the other dude's name? I can't even remember his name. But let me get up out of here. All right, y'all. See y'all a little bit later. Thank y'all so much. Y'all be safe. And remember, without you, there is no moRON.